My technique will help you to not do that. And the reason how it will help you to not do that is because of the blades that I like to use. And that's the secret to the sauce. Life Stallions, what's up? King the Barber here, back with another one. Today's video is going to be another fade tutorial. Now, this fade tutorial is going to be one of my favorite techniques to use. I love using this technique. Reason why I like using it because it helps me to control my fade. Meaning, like, if I want to do a low fade, I can keep that fade low. Or if I want a high fade, I can keep the fade high without stretching it in between. And you know what I mean by stretching it, meaning that you do like a low fade, but then you have like a stretched out one. And I'm just like a whole full one on the side of the head, and it looks horrible, guys. So you kind of want some of that bulk on the side. And that's kind of what I mean by stretched out fade. My technique will help you to not do that. And the reason how it will help you to not do that is because of the blades that I like to use, which is the Andis Phat Master Blade and also the Blur Guard. Now, both of the blades are meant to basically do from like a 0 to a 1.5 or 0 to a 2. And those blades help me to control my fade by eliminating guards. And that's the secret to the sauce, guys. You gotta eliminate the guards. Because sometimes when you're using too many guards, then you're starting to stretch out that fade, especially if you guys are not using clipper over comb. That also helps you to control your fade as well. If you have these thicker blades that can go from that 0 to the 1.5 or 0 to 2, then again, you're able to control that fade. And so I don't really show this technique as much because Andis discontinued the Phat Master blades. And so I know a lot of people don't have these blades. But now that you can get the Blur Guard blade, and now that Andis is coming out with their Phat Master blade, you're able to do these steps. I can't use the technique with using guards, that's fine. I have no issues with that. But if I had to be honest with you guys and real, I hardly ever use guards like that. I just love using this technique that I'm gonna show you guys right now. So that's enough of me rambling on. Also, I wanted to share with you guys a product that I received from my local barber supply store. It's Elegant Barber Zone. You guys know it's located out here in California. And of course, I'm gonna leave that link in the description below if you guys are interested in picking up something. They also do online stuff too. So my local barber supply store hooked me up with this Jrl Fastsweep. This was a product that I actually saw on Jrl Instagram, and it looked very dope, and I was interested in getting one of those. I did hit up JR about, maybe them sending me one, but I'm not a big enough influencer for them to send me over one. It doesn't matter anyway, because anything that I want, I always get from my local barber supply store anyway, so they don't have to send it to me, it's fine. Maybe one day I'll be big enough, guys, I don't know. I'm just a regular guy that just love barbering and love, buying tools, and that's the whole reason why I made this channel, is because I just love this industry so much, and I just love trying out new tools and products that come out. And if it's something really good, I love to share with you guys. So before we jump into a little small review on this fast sweep, let me read over some of the description it says about this. So on the very top here, it says JRL JPF 004, and underneath that it says fast sweep. So you actually see the picture of the fast sweep unit. On the sides here, you have a couple of description. The first one, it says user-friendly, button opens, collection bin, high density, HEPA exhaust filter, infrared sensor. And on the bottom here, it says JRL Professional. And also on the side of the box, we have a few descriptions that says about this fast sweep as well. Starting off with number one, it says infrared sensor detect debris, hair, dust, dirt, etc. Hard floors are cleaned easily. Wood, tile, laminate, concrete. 2 mode settings, infrared sensor, manual mode. Canister capacity, 6-8 liters. So that's pretty much all the description it says on the box about this new JRL Fast Sweep. Let's take this over to my unboxing station and take a closer look at the new unit and everything that comes along with it. All right, guys, so let's get this bad boy opened up. So inside the box comes with just 2 items, which is gonna be the unit and the actual manual booklet that comes along with it. That's gonna give you a little bit more details about the new JRL Fast Sweep. So this is gonna be the unit. You're gonna see this little plastic piece that's on there as well. Let's peel this off here. So looking at the unit here, it looks really nice. One thing that I do like about this unit is that it's more sleek. So once you put it against like a wall or something like that, it won't take up too much room by being too wide. So you can pretty much fit it anywhere. It's gonna come in all black. You're gonna have like this shining plastic, and it's also gonna have like a matte kind of finish as well. Very top here, you see the JRL Professional. This is my first time taking a look at this. I have no idea how any of this works. So it looks like this right here is where it's gonna be like one of the filters. So this whole front piece here just comes off and you place the unit there. You also have to kind of turn and lock it. On the bottom here, you have these two holes here, which goes into this part of the unit. And real easy to put back on. On the side here is gonna be the on and off button right there. You're gonna have your cord to plug into the wall unit. On the side right here, looks like this is gonna be another filter, which comes like this. This looks like it's gonna be washable, so maybe you can just rewash this. I'm not sure if you guys know. Please drop a comment, let me know in the description below. And of course, you just clean this off as well. Just kind of slap it back in there. And I'm just kind of learning as I go, guys. I'm not an expert on this machine at all. I'm just kind of seeing what I see right away. On the bottom here, it looks like it says it's push. So you push this button. So this thing is a little loud, just so you guys know. It feels very powerful. And then on both sides of this, they have these little handles here, so you can pick this up and kind of move it to wherever you want it to, which is also good as well. That's pretty much it as far as this fast sweep. Overall, it seems pretty dope, seems really cool. I like it, especially for me right now because I'm in a suite right now. And so it'd be easier to just kind of sweep up everything right here in the suite. Overall, packaging, design of it, looks pretty dope. I like it. We're gonna continue to use this, obviously, guys. And that's gonna be pretty much it as far as this. Let's get right to the haircut. Okay, Lifestyles, so before we start this fade, we want to start combing the hair first to lift the hair off the scalp. So with my clipper and the lever closed, I have a 2 guard on there. This is going to be the plastic 2, and I'm going with the grain. In some areas I got to go against the grain because they have like different hair pattern that grows differently on certain areas. So with my lever closed, and remember, I do not close it all the way. I open it up just 1 notch. The reason why I do that, because I like to leave soft lines. The reason why I do soft lines is because it's so much easier to get out in the end, and I like to work smarter, not harder, guys. So do not leave hard lines by using trimmers, and that can leave a really harsh line and it'll be harder to get out later. So now with my trimmers, I'm going underneath that first guideline. So I'm not going all the way up to the line, because if I do that, then I'm going to end up creating another harsh line, and we don't want to do that. So everything I'm doing now is just underneath that first guideline. So with this clipper and the lever open, it opens all the way up to a full 1. I like using clippers that use a full 1 because it helps me to blend in when I'm using my fat blades. And what I'm going to use is the Andis Phat master blade on this clipper that I'm using right here. And so what I'm doing is kind of create the guideline, but not really creating a guideline, because this blade fades all the way into the 2 guard. So I'm just kind of blending everything in. And what this technique is called down fading, and I'm closing my lever as I'm moving down closer to that guideline that I set with my clipper open, which was a full 1. And that's the reason why I like using a full 1, because once I close this lever, it's going to blend right into that. And as I'm closing this lever, you can see that this fade is starting to blend into that number 1 lever open. And now I'm back to my clipper with the lever open, and remember, this lever opens all the way up to a full 1. And so what I'm doing is also down fading, and I'm closing my lever as I'm going down, just to kind of blend in from that 1 open all the way to the 0. And as you can see, as I'm closing my lever, the fade is starting to blend together. And I'm also using the corner of the blade on this clipper as I'm down fading, because I don't want to create any more guidelines while I'm detailing it. So next we're starting up on our lineup edge up, and I like to start on the vertical bars first because it helps me to see the lineup better. So when I'm in front of my client and I'm edging up their lineup, it's easier for me to connect it. So if you're a person that struggles doing lineups, try lining up the vertical bars first. And the last thing we're going to do is use my razor to clean up the lineup as well, to get that razor sharp lineup. So that's going to be a wrap. Give me a thumbs up. Also drop a comment and follow me on my Instagram page at Kingmelifestyles.